Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to reveal 3 things women secretly value more than money. These aren't just opinions. They're deep psychological and biological triggers that most people never talk about. And once you understand them, it'll completely shift the way you think about attraction. There's a massive myth out there that only rich guys win in the dating world. That if you don't drive a Lambo, wear a Rolex, or live in a penthouse, you don't stand a chance. But here's the truth. Those things might grab attention, but they're not what truly builds desire or respect. What I'm about to share applies to every man, no matter your income, your looks, or your lifestyle. So smash that like button, and let's dive right in. Main idea. Women are biologically wired to feel safe. A man who can stay calm in emotional storms becomes instantly attractive. When a man loses control, shouting, pouting, begging, or chasing, he's not showing strength. He's showing weakness. And weakness, biologically, equals danger. But when you stay calm, grounded, centered, even when everything around you is chaos, you become a rock. And trust me, women are drawn to rocks, not waves. Why? Because deep down, women are wired to seek safety. It's not a thought. It's an instinct. In ancient times, her survival depended on a man who could protect her and the children from real danger. That wiring hasn't changed. When you lose your cool, you're sending one loud message. You can't rely on me. Let's take a simple example. Imagine a guy gets ghosted. One guy flips out, sends 10 emotional texts, starts posting sad stories on Instagram. The other? He disappears. No reaction, no message, just silence. Now ask yourself, which one do you think she thinks about later? Which one made her feel like maybe she lost something rare? You can feel disappointed, angry, hurt, but you don't let those emotions drive your actions. You master them. And that mastery, it's rare, it's powerful. Now here's the twist. Most guys who lose women never realize the real reason. It wasn't because they were broke, or too short, or too boring. It was because they were emotionally unstable, too reactive, too needy, too loud. If you want to stand out in a world full of emotionally weak men, be the calm during the storm. That's what makes her feel safe. And safety? That's the real attraction. There's something magnetic about a man with a mission. He's not begging for attention. He's focused, disciplined, and building something bigger than himself. That kind of energy, unmistakable, unshakable, unignorable. See, women don't want to be the center of your world. They want to join your world, your mission, your vision, your journey. When you have a clear purpose, you radiate a calm dominance. You don't chase, you attract. Why? Because your energy says, I'm going somewhere, with or without you. Now here's where most guys mess up. They drop their goals to impress her. They skip the gym, pause their hustle, even change their values, thinking it'll win her over. But ironically, it does the opposite. The very thing she was drawn to, your direction, vanishes, and with it, her respect. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about being solid, unmoved by outside validation. Because confidence doesn't come from loud words. It's in your daily habits, your walk, your discipline. A man locked into his purpose gives off leadership energy, and women follow leaders, not followers. Here's the red flag. If you start rearranging your life just to please her, canceling workouts, skipping grind time, or ignoring your calling, she might smile and say, "That's sweet." But deep down, she starts seeing you as weak, and once that respect fades, it's game over. Now here's what most men never realize. When you make her your goal, she starts looking for a man with a real goal. Never forget this. A man on a mission is always 10 times more attractive than a man on a leash. Stay focused. Stay hungry. Let her earn a seat on your journey. Emotional detachment is the secret sauce of high value in relationships. It's not about being cold or indifferent. It's about not being obsessed. You can want her, but you don't need her. This balance creates the right kind of energy that women find irresistible. Detachment means you're no longer desperate for her attention or validation. You stop seeking constant reassurance or approval. You become a man who is focused on his own life, goals, and passions. You give her space to miss you, and you don't chase after her at every opportunity. This unpredictability is powerful. It creates a sense of mystery. When you stop being available all the time, when you stop double texting, when you're cool with her staying or leaving, it's like you become a puzzle she can't easily solve. And mystery breeds attraction. Psychologically, this detachment creates tension. When she doesn't know how much you care, when she can't predict your next move, it creates a pull that she can't resist. Women are drawn to men who keep them on their toes. If she knows you're always there, always predictable, the excitement fades. But the guy who's hard to read, that's the guy who stays on her mind. Think about the two examples. Guy 1 overcalls, overpraises, overcommits. He's boring. His energy is predictable and his neediness is evident. Guy 2. He's engaged but not overly attached. He has his own life, his own rhythm, and he's not desperate for her attention. He's interesting. The moment you stop reacting to everything she does, when you stop seeking her approval, that's when the power shifts. You stop being the chaser and become the one being chased, and she'll notice. Closing. Takeaways. So let's recap. Women secretly love emotional control, purpose, and emotional detachment more than they love money. Why? Because these traits tap into something primal, something ancient. Final motivation. You don't need to be the richest man in the room to win. You just need to be the calmest, the most focused, and the least needy. Call to action. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Which of the 3 traits are you working on right now? I want to hear from you. Outro. Until next time, stay stoic, stay grounded, and always remember, your presence is more powerful than any paycheck.